Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. This is Blazes. Welcome to Game 5 of the best of 7 between BurnOneDown and Galactic Gaming here in the 3rd Division of the StarCraft 2 Improved Team League. Last time, we saw Galactic Gaming's Bernie take down BurnOneDown's Zitra using some very quick and very effective drop play in Ditra's main while coming up to his third with his main army, splitting Ditra's army, easily being able to take all of that out and winning the game quite handily. Currently tying the score 2-2 between the two teams. So we'll see what he brings to the table against the green Protoss player, BurnOneDown's Karumba. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the capital A, so I do apologize in advance for that. Up here in the top left corner here on King Sejong Station with Galactic Gaming's Bernie, once again as a Red Terran down here in the bottom right corner. Now typically in this best of 7 we've been seeing 4-player maps, which would explain why a lot of the players like to grab their natural right quickly, because you have more than enough time on a 4-player map to just quickly expand it here in your natural, throw down a photon cannon, bunker, throw down a spine crawler. Maybe one day I'll even learn about the games I'm supposed to be casting right now, in order to deter any early aggression, and then you would be well set to macro off from there. But here on a 2-player map, you don't quite have that luxury of space, and in addition here in your natural, you have that secondary ramp. Sure, that is blocked off by this debris, but once that goes down, then you have to defend this ramp, which is a pretty good size, and this ramp, which is absolutely ginormous. So getting the early Nexus Command Center hatchery isn't quite going to work out as well as it would on a 4-player map, so we'll see if both players even go for the early expand. Looks like they're just scouting out right now, and I think Bernie, he did. Did he? Yeah, he stole 5 minerals from Chrome as well. I don't know why I like that so much. It's just really a jerk move. Like, yeah, I'm going to scout your base, and I'm going to steal 5 minerals from you, and there's not a darn thing you can do about it. So last time we saw Dietrich use creative airplay and then just go right for the ground war. I can't wait to see what Karumba does as the Protoss. We've seen a Protoss in every game so far, and we've seen wildly different strategies. So I really can't wait to see what Karumba is going to bring to the table. He was just scouting about as early as Burmy is, but that probe is just going to be showed the door by this very PO'd SCV, and looks like Burmy is just heading right back up to scout some more. And he is going for the factory right off the barracks again, so I think he's going to go for some quick window mine play again. He's getting supply depots, looks like around the perimeter, so I think he's scared of some proxy pylon, like for example right there. You can just warp your units right up here into the main and then really do some damage. And Karumba did go for the really quick natural, not even at 4 minutes into the game, so well, if Bernie can get some units out right quickly, he might even be able to stop this from going down. First Marauder is about halfway there. And that probe is going to take minerals from that mineral field, and there's 15 missing. It looks like he sent out the other SCV and stole 5 minerals from it. Oh, man. I've never felt sorry for a mineral field before watching this game, but that SCV is going to get... Oh, he just gets out of range of the core before he gets taken out, and he's going to head all the way home. Looks like First Marauder is out for Bernie, and he is going for the Widow Mine, so he might be able to... I don't know if he'll be able to stop the Nexus, but he might be able to get a couple of probes, which would be not the best trade-off in the world, but certainly I wouldn't complain about getting a couple of probes. But with the Mothership core out, I don't know how far he'll get, especially if the core just hangs around here. And it looks like Bernie is starting to push out right now with a couple of units, but I did see a Stalker come out for Karumba. It should be up in the base somewhere. I know I saw it. I know I'm not crazy. Oh no, it's heading down. Oh, it's going to meet up with those Marauders right on time. And Bernie did get the early concussive shell, so that Stalker is going to go down and won't be able to run away quite as fast as it should be. And it does go down, so leaving Bernie in a much better position to try and at least take out a few of the probes. I don't see the core anywhere, so the core did... Where did the Mothership core go? Losing track of... Oh, there it is right there. So he will be able to... Karumba will be able to take out this a little bit early aggression if he keeps his core near this ramp. And Bernie, he isn't quite ready to commit yet. I think he's waiting for a few more units. He does have his natural up being built right now, so he will be able to macro off that, and he will be in a very good position if he can take out this Nexus right here. Widow Mine burning down. We'll be able to take out at least one of the probes. One probe does go down, but Photon Overcharge will scare off those Marauders. That Nexus will live to fight it another day. And Robo Facility is out right now for Karumba, so I think the Observer is out already. I'll check the units tab real quick. No, it isn't actually. But once that goes out, he will be able to easily take out this this Widow Mine before it gets any more kills, but I think that is going to cool down just in time to at least get another probe. And Bernie is gearing up for another push into the main, and no, he does take that out. That might get taken out by the photon overcharge. No, it doesn't. That probe will go down, but that might just be the Hail Mary for that Widow Mine. With the Immortal on the field and the photon overcharge, Bernie can't do a whole lot against this natural. He is doing a good job of keeping the Protoss in his base, leaving him free to expand and macro up as much as he likes. And it looks like he is, again, going off of this factory right into a couple more barracks, so he probably will be going for that very heavy bio build. And that Widow Mine just got taken out. No more cheap probe kills for it, although Karumba is a little bit supply blocked, so if Bernie wants to start sniping some units, now would be the time. Robo Bay coming out right now for Karumba, so if he gets those Colossi out before Bernie even gets the starport for the Vikings, he would be able to do a lot of damage against that Terran Bio Ball. And Warp Gate has finished right now, so no, that's the Observer. I thought that was a probe going for the proxy pylon. My mistake. Note to self, probes do not fly. And both players seem fairly content to just let the other one alone, although Bernie is going to be able to prevent any, at least prevent him from grabbing his third right here, although I think he might be going for the, no, it looks like the probe is going to be going for the proxy pylon over on this side. Observer in Bernie's base will let Karumba know that he's not really interested in pushing out. He's more interested in the macro play right now. He is getting his third command center up right now. And Karumba's starting to pull ahead in terms of the supply, so we'll see if he can take out this little proxy army from Bernie. There's not a whole lot of Marines in there, so some Zealots would be able to do a lot of damage, especially if the Stalkers and whatnot can take out these Widow Mines from range. And it looks like Karumba's, he's thinking about, no, he will be pushing out right now, but I think the Zealot is about to get sniped by all those Widow Mines. And yes, down it goes, and those other Zealots should probably rethink their career choice and head right back in the safety of the natural. And looks like Bernie is pretty happy with just keeping Karumba from getting the third here as well. So if Karumba wants to macro, he'll have to go here, or at the very least take out these units. And I think actually Bernie is just going to head home with his units. I don't know if he's seen something I haven't. I haven't seen any Orphans or anything from Karumba, so I'm not too sure why he's pulling back right now. I think he might be just trying to consolidate his forces and then grabbing a couple of medevacs, because the starport just finished and grabbed that reactor off the factory, so he might just be heading back to macro up for a very big push. Although that probe's coming down, here comes the proxy pylon, so we might start to see a few of the bigger battles come out, and especially if he comes up to the back way where Bernie's forces certainly are not. Karumba, meanwhile, is just content to macro, just grab all the upgrades he can think of and just wait it out. +1 weapons about to finish for the Protoss, +1 weapons for the Terran, a fair bit behind. And a lot more gateways coming out for Karumba, so I'd say a very big warping is certainly in the works. The Colossi is on the field, so it looks like he's about to go mop this up in preparation for grabbing his third. One Marine coming out to see what's going on. Hate to tell you, buddy, you're not going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot against the Protoss. Third is going down for Karumba right now. And third is actually on the field right now for Bernie, so he will be able to be ahead of the game in terms of macro, but not for too much longer, especially if he can't push out and take out that third Nexus. And it looks like Bernie is about to do that. He is pushing out right now. First medevac is on the... No, there's at least one medevac on the field. One more in production, so I think he'll push out as soon as he gets that second medevac. Karumba, it looks like he's on the cusp of pushing out right now. That proxy pylon is completed. +2 weapons and Blink are on the way for the Protoss player. And I just saw a lot more Stalkers got warped in. I think they got warped in up here. Actually, I'm not sure where those got warped in. They got warped in right here, so it looks like Karumba is just on the cusp of pushing out. And Bernie is actually, he's content as well to just sort of leave his army here on his doorstep. Neither player is really willing to commit yet. Makes for a bit of a boring game, but it does allow both players to macro up relatively in peace. Though Karumba, it looks like he's tired of waiting. He's pushing out right now, and Bernie is actually pushing out at this exact time as well. Although he's just pushing out with a couple of units. I think not quite sure if he was able to see the Protoss army yet. No, he wasn't. He did just lose his Unlock Watchtower. He doesn't have this one either. He doesn't have a whole lot of intel, so he doesn't know that he's about to get a whole heck of a lot of army knock on his doorstep. But a couple Marines went down. He does know that he's going to be in trouble here right shortly. A couple Vikings are on the way to try and take out these Colossi, but that's a lot more Stalkers on the field than we saw with each of those Vikings. Might not get as many clear shots off as they did. +2 ground weapons, excuse me, are just about done for Karumba, especially if he decides to chrono boost that out. Is he chrono boosting that actually? No, he's not, or at least he's not now. And closer proxy piling going down for Karumba. So if this doesn't succeed, he will be in a great position to try and warp in some more units. And he's coming right up on the third. Great force fields there. Will prevent those infantry from coming up to smack at the Stalkers, although the Widow Mines go down, take a few more now. Great force fields on the other side, completely pinchering half of Bernie's army. They will get up in the medevacs and get the heck out of there. And that third orbital command will probably go down. Great job taking out Bernie's third. And Karumba is just going to right push out and head right up the ramp into the natural. I think he's got more than enough to take all of this out. Those Colossi need to get over there right now, especially with the Vikings on the way. Good force field there will prevent any sort of a retreat. Bernie's army is just getting melted away. And looks like the Stalkers are doing a great job of taking out the Vikings. And there's the GG. Bernie decides he wants no part of that. Honestly, I think that was a little bit premature. I think he could have... Well, I don't know. There's a lot more Colossi in the field, and with all those Stalkers, that's a lot of Stalkers. I think, actually, I'm wrong. That might have been the correct thing to do. Although it looks like he was about to take out the third for Karumba, but Karumba has decided just to let that fall. If anything, he would have been better served by just pushing up here into the natural and into the main, try and take out as many probes as he could, try and draw Karumba's attention the other way. But if Karumba decided to go for a base trade, there wouldn't be a whole heck of a lot Bernie could do. That's a lot more units than those units. So with that, BurnOneDown moves into the league with 3-2. Karumba upsetting Bernie on top of the hill, and next game is actually very crucial, because if Karumba wins that one, then that will be the win for BurnOneDown. So it's all going to come down to Game 6 and possibly Game 7. We'll just have to see what happens in Game 6. I'm Blazes. I'll see you guys in Game 6.